I first started playing Talon, you know, he's been up for a few weeks now. I was going with attack speed boots. I changed that up after a while. You know, I guess I was thinking more along the lines of, like, you know, more damage per second, like I'll swing more often, so that would probably be better. After playing him for a few weeks and getting better at him, I really think that cooldown boots are the way to go because of how close related he is to his nukes. I think his nukes are really worth more than his auto attacks are. He was been really, really low, but unfortunately I don't finish him off, and I believe Ezreal shows up to kill me off here. Yep, and that's me going down. Mistake on my part. Thought for sure I was gonna get that cannon though. I do get an assist though when Sion gets him. Thank you, Sion. It looks like Jack's gonna go down as well. That Chenault's really good. I mean, people can argue about Shen being bad. I know he really does have some energy issues, but the ultimate is very useful. Any global ultimate is useful, and a global ultimate that provides a shield that absorbs damage is, you know, all the better. I'm back up, and right now I'm a little bit weak. I've got a lot of gold in the bank. I'm saving that up for a BF sword. So until I get the, you know, 300 more gold I need to finish the BF sword, I'm going to be a little weaker than other people who are spending their money as they get it. But I think it does pay off in the long run. I head up here and try and save this tower, but I think I'm too late. Yes. Sion did teleport in though. Even though I was unaware of that, we do manage to get Katarina and chase down the rest of the team. Nope. We were all too slow, unfortunately. I have blue up here, which is pretty good. Talon's definitely not mana heavy at all. You can go like without any mana items. I mean, you've seen me laning all game, and I haven't had any mana items. But the real boost from blue buff is the cooldown reduction on it. It lets you spam your nukes and whatnot. Not to mention get your ultimate up even faster. You can see there previously my rake was killing a whole wave of creeps, but as the creeps level up and I'm sitting on all that gold, I don't have enough tech damage to kill a wave of creeps anymore. Getting fight up here. Walk through Pin's ult. Gangplank's low. There goes Gangplank. You see I use my ult and try and drag it back to any people who would still be alive. I really do like Talon's ultimate. It's a good, you do a lot of damage to a team, but it can also deal a lot to a single person and whatnot. Katarina goes down. Doing a lot of damage to cannon there. Ezreal getting pretty out of place. I think there's 3 of them at this point hiding under the tower with 5 of us just kind of circling them. This right now would be a really good position for if we had a real tank to go in and eat some tower hits while we clean them up. Unfortunately, everyone kind of backed off or is back in the, like, in front of the tower instead of beside it like they really should be at this point. Vlad, we're gonna call that bait. I'm not sure if that was baiting, but it was better with his down. I'm gonna say it was him trying to bait. You see the stun goes up on Ezreal. Here we go, we finally got into the tower. You can see though, even though I'm far away from Ezreal, when I finish my ultimate, like press it again, you can see the blades fly through him and all the way to me. And there goes Gangplank as well. Gotta be careful because I'm getting down to, I only have like 400 health, and Katarina's gonna mop me up pretty quick. I'm gonna speed it up since I'm heading back to shop. So I got my first Bloodthirster. I say first because there are more to come, people. You can only have one Bloodthirster. It's like a Lay's chip. You have to have a handful of Bloodthirsters. At least when you're playing Talon. You know, Wraith Camp. There. Poor Jack got cut out of place and got killed. Vlad doesn't dodge the Ezreal, and he also gets killed. There I pop my ultimate. See, when I'm invisible, Kennen can't actually see you, and Kennen's ultimate will not target you if he doesn't have sight on you. So just because he ulted on top of me, all I have to do is press R, and then I'm not going to get any more lightning bolts. So it's definitely a huge advantage. We're pretty much all right here, so I'm pretty worried about going in there. I'm also worried about leaving the tower, though, because I don't want them to break it. Here we get into a little bit of a duel with Katarina, who thinks that she is hot shit. But I have news for her, she's not. She goes down, I walk away with a meager 94 health or so. So I believe she was probably a little bit upset about that. But she really should have known that she wasn't going to kill me like that. Now the teammates are playing around Dragon, trying to see who's gonna get it. Also fighting over red buff, it would seem. Vlad's going a pretty generic build, really. Rushing revolver and then going for death cap. See that a lot on Vlad. Kali also going for a very generic build, going right for Hextech Gunblade, which pretty much every Kali does. You can see I'm trying to get some Bloodthirster stacks going on. I'm going to go ahead and speed up a little bit while we finish farming. Because it's such a Bloodthirster heavy build, because the final build actually is 4 Bloodthirsters, Last Whisper, and your boots. You do need a lot of farm. It's definitely really important that you kill creeps, because you are essentially missing 160 attack damage if you don't farm, or anytime you die you will lose 160 attack damage, which is a really big hit to your overall damage. I'm not sure to suggest build to everyone. This is really just what I use. I was snowballing really hard, so they couldn't really stop me. It works really well. I mean, obviously if you're getting destroyed by magic damage or something like that, something with magic resist is definitely the way to go, or anything like that. I see a lot of Talons running Trinity Force. I kind of disagree with that. I mean, I understand the Q's on like a short cooldown, so you can use the proc of it, and obviously Trinity Force has a ton of stats on it, so there's nothing like bad about it by any means. But really, Talon's an assassin when you come down to it. It's all about jump in, blow up the squishy, jump out. Not necessarily jump out, but, you know, unload all your damage, and then you're kind of doing nothing until cooldowns come back up. And with Trinity Force, it's like, well, you're going to try and like chase them down when you press Q. Well, I think really, as Talon, it's better to go in, unload all your damage on their carry as fast as you can, and then kind of get back out until your cooldowns come back up, and then try and rinse and repeat a little bit. I mean, granted, you're missing your ultimate for the second part of it, but I'm not sure that standing around and trying to spam Q when you're such a squishy champion is the greatest of ideas. Not to mention the Trinity Forces. 4,000 gold or so? I mean, we can check. 4,070, so that's a pretty big investment you're making, especially considering the Bloodthirster is only 3,000. And I mean, look at that. Don't tell me you don't want that. Again, we're just doing a bit of farming here, gonna speed you up through that, so we might have a team fight here soon. Shin's up top, but our Kali's on bottom. Generally you go for a 4v4 like that, but Shin does have that global ultimate, so 4v4 turns into 5v5 really or 5v4 very quickly. Ezra getting cut out of place. There goes the Kinnan ult and the Katarina ult, both of them, so they're pretty much neutered for this fight right here, honestly. I think Katarina done pretty quick. Keep just gonna go in. I kind of pull out, waiting for my cooldown to come back up on rake and everything. Jumping on Gangplank goes down with Ignite, turn to Ezreal right next to me, take these down as well. Kennen tries to take me out, going to come back up, stab Kennen, and right here, I Flash take the kill on Shen. Flash may have been excessive, it depends on how the Shen had played. For example, if he had dashed up the ledge on his right hand side, he would have been completely out of range, and would have probably escaped completely. So, having Flash just to get a kill was probably worth it, in my opinion. As you saw right there when I was fighting Kennen a second ago, you can kind of see like how I burst everyone really quickly, but when it came time to fight Kennen and I didn't have any abilities up, how low my damage really was, and that's kind of why I don't think the Trinity Force is the greatest of ideas for Talon. Overall, that was a great fight on our part. The Kennen ult hit like maybe 2 people and didn't deal much damage, and the Katarina ult got interrupted pretty much as it happened, so there went all of their damage really. I mean, they have Ezreal and whatnot, but I mean, missing out. I mean, Katarina without her ultimate is practically nothing, and then Ken without his ultimate is he's a little bit better than Katarina is, but he's still lackluster. You see now I've got 2 Bloodthirsters and I'm still carrying around 1,500 gold, so I'm getting pretty strong at this point. I'm at 14 kills. I've been farming pretty hard. I'm back here because I want to pick up another BF sword because I'm that kind of guy. at this point. We're just trying to go around and kind of gank people. Team pushing would be best this time, but we don't really have a tank, so team fights may not go really well. There we go. There he goes down, shreds the one furious. I ult to avoid Kennen's ultimate, try and go back in and get Kennen down. Shen is poor bastard. When to save Kennen, he goes down as well. Here, Ezreal got stunned. I jump on Ezreal, and you can see the bleed actually finishes Ezreal as he runs away from my team, which is pretty nice. Some people underestimate the bleed on Talon. Don't underestimate that bleed. That bleed hits very hard. Look at that. That is 90 plus 326 over 6 seconds. So I mean, it's not gonna kill you immediately, but if you walk away with like 200 health, you're gonna go down. It's gonna happen. So don't think that the bleed doesn't hurt on Talon, because believe me, it scales very well. Here you can see we take down the inhibitor. Katarina nicking me with her incredibly long bouncing blades. That's always fun. Katarina is actually one of my very fun champion. I enjoy her a lot. She's one of my favorites. She actually plays very similar to Talon, really. Things are shifted a bit. She's a bit harder to kill because she can shunpo to ally minions. She's obviously more ult-centric. She's very based on her ulti. If she doesn't have it, she's worthless, but if she can get it off, it will deal a ton of damage. Overall, the playstyle's pretty similar. I think Talon has a better late game, but Katarina probably has a better early game, due to getting like a Hectech Revolver, and then spamming your bouncing blades can give you a lot of sustain lane along with a lot of free harass. They see Rake is helping me farm out my Bloodthirsters and get those stacked. Up to 3. Working on getting more of them. We also have very poor ward coverage in this game. Definitely recommend a lot more wards if you're gonna... here we try and go for a Baron, which hopefully we do. You can see the spot where Baron attacks right here. I don't know if that was another champion or not. It makes me think that it was. So my blades are as well. I think you can hear them hit someone. And then we do get the Baron. They try and steal it a bit too late. Or Shen comes in and gets destroyed.
An enemy has been slain.
Now, not only do we have Baron, but they're down Katarina and Shen. So now would be a great time to take out another inhibitor, or maybe just win the game. There we go. Our Jackson Scion take top tower for us. We're kind of just waiting around down here. Can't do a whole bunch right now. We don't have a tank to tank the tower. I'm obviously very squishy, so is Akali. Vlad's at half health, so we're not going to be able to tank the tower while we kill him. He doesn't move very quickly though. Between me and Akali jumping in, there's really nothing you can do about it. I mean, you're an Ezra, what are you going to do? Poor Katarina just gets absolutely destroyed. There's Kennen ult, which once again I'm fortunate enough to not be included in. Thank you very much, Kennen. I did not want to be in that. Trying to take down Shen. He's obviously very tanky. He's not going to go down very easily. Someone wasted an exhaust on him. That wasn't a great idea. So trying to push this tower. If Kennen sticks around, I'll probably jump on him. Yep. And there's the surrender vote. So overall, it's a pretty good game. I did very well. It's really up 500 AD Talon. Obviously, people recognizing that that's what happened. Overall, Talon's a great champion, and you guys should give him a try. Remember to like and subscribe, and check out some of my other videos. Talk to you guys later.